Well, hello, everyone. This is Lynn Hamilton, your lead instructor at Samson Properties, along with my little friend, McCardinal, because if you know, you know. Anyway, in this session, we wanted to give you some tips on where to find and how to take the free resources that we're giving you here at Samson and leveraging them to help generate revenue. So it's free resources into revenue. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. First off, Cardinal Nest is always your best friend because that is the home base to everything Samson related. So when you first log in, cardinalnest.net, you'll want to go down on your left-hand side to resources. When you click on that, it will load up just like it's doing right now. In the search box, type in newsletter. Now, here at Samson, we have two great options for you. One is the beautiful 4-page Canva newsletter. You can customize that, tweak that out to your heart's content. So that is one option. Those are intended to be printed and mailed. The cost is at this point of recording is about $1.50 per one that goes out, and you usually do them in groups of 200. So there you go. That's one option. But never fear. We have made plan B for you, which is the grab and go 2-page front back newsletter. So when you've searched in newsletter, you'll see both the 4-page options and the grab and go options pop up. If by chance there is a glitch in the preview or the download option, if it's not working, which sometimes it does happen, go up and click on the title, July 2025 grab and go newsletter, or whatever month you happen to be pulling up, and that should bring it up for you. Again, a simple click on it, and it will take you into the Canva format that'll allow you to customize it. So here it's previewing and showing what it is on that page. View template. Once you click on that, it's going to ask you to open up your editor and walk you through making the changes that you want to in your newsletter. Now, obviously, there is a tutorial on my website page. This is how to customize it. And it literally shows you everything from adjusting the size down here at the bottom, so you can even see how big this is, and then the scrolling up and down as well. So from here, obviously, you want to obviously take my picture out, please. Add your information in here, add your additional tagline in there if you'd like. Change, if you want to change the title of it, you certainly can. You can also adjust the colors of it. So here we're going to click, we just clicked on this box. Let's say I want to change the color on it to red, a simple click, and it has changed it over for you. So it's really literally as easy as that. So there you be, easy, easy. And again, we've got a full tutorial that gives you the step-by-step of what needs to be changed there. And then again, making sure that this back information is changed as well. From there, again, the tutorial will show you how to then save it. You save it on your desktop, laptop, in a folder. I like to label it as newsletters, and I like to label the month of which it was. So in case I ever want to come back and take a look at it, I've got it, and I've got it ready to go. So again, a great article in this one is why is a home inspection important? And again, you can use these anytime, anytime, anytime. Okay. So that is the quick snapshot of where the newsletter, the grab and go, is able to be pulled. And we're going to talk more in the class, obviously, about how to leverage that out. All right, go pull one down, customize it, save it. You've got it. All right. Now, let's go on to what else is free. Because now, you got to remember, I checked your budget. You have a budget for free. So we're going to make sure that you know what is available and then how to leverage it. So there's where to access your grab and go newsletter. Let's go back into resources, and I'm going to show you again in the search box here. I want you to type in free reports. From that, here is the library of all the free reports that are currently up. We're looking to add more, but there are several there for you to pull from. Everything from why buying might be better than renting to 9 tips to preparing a home for ownership, free report number 5 factors that determine a credit score. So you've got stuff for the buyer side and for the seller side. Here's your task. Pause this video, go into each one of those reports, download, customize it with your information on there, download it, and save it on your computer in a folder marked free reports. That way you've got them and you've got them at the ready. You can use them on blogs. You can use them on Facebook, any of your social media. You can have them as a special tip of the month. Options, options, and more options. But I wanted to show you where they were at, and we'll talk more in class, literally about how to leverage them. Okay. Now, so those are your free reports. Now, let's say you are wanting to get some postcards for a geo farm with a specific target in mind. Here is target marketing messages for geo farming. So once you click on that, it's going to open up and it's going to give you either an absentee owner, a renter, or a homeowner. Again, right message to the right target. Don't go throwing Jello on the wall and hoping that it sticks. There's a preview of them all right here. And yes, we try to keep a few of them rotating in and out on a regular basis. Now, why only 4? Because you want to repeat them. You want to color brand them so that if you're sending them out as a unknown to an unknown person, is what geofarming is you want them to recognize that it's you resending them additional information. And by the time they get number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and you go back and resend number 1, they typically have forgotten, but it's a reticular activator memory that they realize it's coming from you. And here's the common mistake. Most people, it takes them 9 to 12 times before they'll activate and respond. Most agents quit after 3 or 4 attempts. Gang, this is not a one and done. This is building out consistency. So when the day comes that their home no longer meets their needs, you are top of mind. And yes, by the fact that we've got a different message for our absentee owners, a different message for our renters, and a different message for our homeowners, we are not only just throwing Jello on the wall, but we're taking the target and going down to the bullseye. Right message to the right target. There you go. Now, obviously, these are free to access them, but you can also save them and use them as a blog post. You can use them, again, that's free. You can use them as an enticement. So yes, to mail them out, it's going to cost a little bit to have them mailed, but it's still less expensive. That's an almost free thing, but you can download them and still use the messaging to your targets free of charge. So there you go. All right. So that's number 2 that I wanted, or number 3 that I wanted to bring to your attention. Okay. So let's go back and I'm going to have us take a look at my website. And the reason I'm showing you this is my website is no different than your website. It is the Samson Properties website that is available through Bold Trails. This is free to you, but who pays for it? Not Samson. It's a gift from Cardinal to you, our Samson agents. Now, if anybody's as old as I am, you remember back when websites were really first becoming, oh my God, to be in business, you got to have a website. I remember paying $15.95 to have a website done. We paid $99 a month to have it managed. And if we wanted to make any changes on it, it was, I think, $150 or $200 to have a change done on the website. Yours is now free. And yours is, again, through Bold Trails. So if you have not activated your Bold Trails account, first off, you need to do that, which will wake up your website. It is your first name, your last name, .samsonproperties.net. So if you're going to also use this on your business card, which you should make sure that your website is up and awake. Now, there's a whole series of classes on exactly how to customize out your website, how to change the color of it, how to change the pictures that show up here, how to do all kinds of other things and changes and bells and whistles. But this is just to show you your website is a valuable tool that is yours free of charge to you, but courtesy of Cardinal Title. Okay. And again, leverage your website. We've been talking about how to add custom pages. I have added a custom page for you, our agents, because when I'm teaching or on the road, I'm not able to respond to things. So here are your bonus handouts. Here are quick videos of common mistakes. Here's how-to instructions, all kinds of things. And then the listen and learn recordings from my Thursday classes. But here's the takeaway. Why did I make this available for you? Because A, you are my SOI. And again, if I'm teaching, I'm not responding to emails. And I wanted to give you a resource that you could go quickly, directly to my stuff and get it now. Take a look at it. Then I want you to pause and say, okay, based off your own personal pillars that or niches that you're going to be marketing to, Jumpstart Session 4, you can add a client or a consumer resource center, or you can just leave it labeled as resource center. And the drop down pages can be, if you're doing a geofarm and let's say Cardinal Terrace, you can have one that says Cardinal Terrace, and there you will have the information and the video links and whatever you want about town in Cardinal Terrace. There you go. You can have a page on here that has links to your newsletter. Let me show you what that might look like. So under my bonus handouts, I've just done a simple, and I did this in Word and then copy and pasted it over. If you want the handouts for any of these things, it's just a click right here. So let's say you as an agent, you're needing the 54321. Click there, you're going to get it. Change hats. This is your site. You want the last month, the newsletter. So you have newsletter July, and then the click here for the handout. We can show you how to add those links. It could be then the August one, or then going backwards, to June, to May, et cetera, et cetera. So that can all be there as well. You can have a component here for your free reports. So free reports on, and you list the title, add the link, and it's all right there. So when they click on it, just to give you an example, it pops up because it's in a PDF. And we can show you how that is done and how to make that happen. Okay. So let me go back. Oops, I clicked off. Let me go back into my website, which is the same as yours. So I want you to know that a free resource, you are a business. You need to have a website that people can go before they're ready to talk to you and get additional information. How many times have you, as a consumer, went to someone's website to get additional information at whatever hour you needed it because you weren't ready to talk to them yet? You just wanted to get some information. Same thing, exact same thing. You will develop your website out to be the go-to source for your consumer, your potential SOI, so that obviously when the time comes that their home no longer meets their needs, you have become top of mind for them. And they know they can go to your assistant 24/7, your website, and get the information they need around the clock. Okay. So that is a great one. Another one that I want to bring to your attention that is free to you is your blog. Now, it is in the About Me section of your website. It'll show up as blog. Now, if you're looking at yours and going, but it's not there, Lynn, well, that means you've never woken it up and you've never activated it. So here we go. Oh, wait, look, two great resources. How-to instructions. How-to instructions on my page. Here is how to um, kick off your website, finding blog posts on the Cardinal Nest. Again, we have given you 30 ready to go. Grab, save, and then drop in blog posts that are ready to go anytime. That simple as can be. If you need some information on how to add a blog post into your bull trails, we've got the instructions right there for you. So finding the posts and then actually making the post, those are two just quick videos. They're all right here under blog on the how-to instructions from the Agent Resource Center here on my site. And what I want you to think is, okay, so this is a great resource, but how can I be that resource for my SOI as well? Okay, there you go. So we've talked about the free reports and how you can lever those because all businesses do and should have a nice website. You've got the blog. We can walk you through activating that blog and utilizing it on a regular basis. And we're even giving you about 30 grab and go blog posts. Remember, free. You have a free newsletter available to you that is able to be printed, or you save the link and it's able to be added either into or attached to a email or email blast that you go out. We also show you how to add a link on your email signature that allows them to click here to access and to enjoy your latest newsletter. So again, we've got that for you free, just takes a few minutes. In Cardinal Nest, you have under your resources, you have the full library of free reports available to you. You have the postcard messages that you can also save and use those as posts, blog, however, whatever, social media, whatever you want to do. All right. So the little last thing I'm going to show you real quick is my favorite QR code. Yes, QR codes are free. I've got no skin in the game on this one. QR code monkey is my favorite of favorites because once you add the link of where you want it to go, so let's say you're back at your website, you've got a page that says you're marketing to Cardinal Terrace. You pretend that this is your page for Cardinal Terrace. You're going to grab the entire link up at the top, do a right click, do a copy, go then over to your QR code, and you're going to drop it right in here. And now this QR code that is free is going to go directly to this page on your website. You will probably have anywhere from 5 or more basic QR codes that you will use readily throughout your business. All right, I'm going to show you in 30 seconds or less how to create that QR code. So you've decided what page you want it to go to. You're going to select the color. It defaults to black. I like to do the color gradient, which means it's going to give you two colors. I'm going to use two bright and bold ones just for the example. So it will show up. We're going to do a red and a purple. You can also do some other changes with some of the other things. You can add an image, just like any other image you would upload image. It goes to your library of photos that you have. Make sure it's a royalty-free image, not a Google image. You can add it in there. Let me just go ahead and grab one real quick, just so you can see how quick it is. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one that says HQ to you. And so I've got that set to go in there. Custom design, you can change the pixels. These are like polka dots. These are like little stars. You can play with this, find the ones you like, the ones you don't like. For the example, I'm just going to go with this one. And then I'm going to tell it to create me a QR code. At this point, it is creating it for you to preview it, but you haven't saved it yet. So at that point, look, you can see that we've done the pixels of like the polka dots. We've added our colors. We've got the picture added in there. There you go. Now, if you're happy with it, go ahead and download. Let's say, I don't like that color combination. You can go back to colors. We can change this one to green and say create QR code again. And there it's taking it from the red into the green. That's just as quick and simple as it is. And if you don't like the design, you can go back and change it to any other pixelation. As you can see, that one's a little bit bolder. You can do something. There you go. Okay, so that's as quick and easy as it comes. Then you download it. Now, I always like to use my phone at this point, go close up to the screen, scan it to make sure that it is in fact attaching to where I wanted it to go. Bingo. There you go. You've downloaded it. You've saved it. Now, you can use your QR code, which was free, onto your free newsletter, which was free, and have the QR code go to your website, which was free, attaching to past issues of the newsletter or free reports or testimonials or anything else. And again, we've already created the how-to instructions and the every step of how to make that happen. But I want you to see website free, newsletter can be free, QR codes are free, blog is free on your website, how to pull those all together, and they were all free. And then once you do it once, you realize how quick and easy it was. And man, you can crank those out one right after the other from that point. Okay. All right. So that is the highlight of the free things that you have available to you here with Samson Properties, the free resources that when used and used consistently can in fact turn into revenue for you, our real estate agents. So hopefully that's been helpful. I'm going to stop my share, come back and say thank you for your time. Hopefully this has been helpful. And again, each of these individual components do have a mini training video on it. We've left nothing to chance for you. So hopefully that's been helpful. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you in the next class. Bye for now.